sometimes like, nah, man, I want these niggas to step their game up. All I ask, I told you this black man finished, and I was just watching it all. Like, why you got a camera? The girl trying to sell pussy discreetly. Yeah, he sell pussy. And I feel bad for them. They just trying to feed their kids and buy stoves or whatever. They need stoves and shit. Basic essentials, right? So they gotta sell a little pussy. That's why I'm gonna do something nice for them. I'm going to the Dominican Republic on a humanitarian mission, dog. We should all go. We going to the Dominican Republic this year. We going down to Sosua on a humanitarian mission, right? We gonna do something nice for these women, man. We gonna buy their kids some school clothes. We gonna bring some stoves and some refrigerators. We gonna portable small joints. We gonna you know what I'm saying? We gonna go to the Goodwill and get them some shoes. For real, man, we doing a humanitarian mission. These niggas gonna hate me in the Dominican Republic. I'm gonna fuck it up. A couple of them, we gonna pay their rent for 3 months so they ain't gotta sell them pussy. And we just gonna see if these fucking girls still like these niggas once they get a stove. Once you buy the girl a stove, is she gonna give you the pussy? What the fuck? Real talk, man. So we going on a humanitarian mission down there in Sosua, man. We gonna clean that shit up, man. Real talk, man. And I be watching those videos sometimes like, yo, why y'all got the camera in the girl's face? Cornball shit. For real, man. Yeah, man, we gonna get their necks washed and shit. Some of them look like their neck dirty. Like, you ever see the little dirt in the neck? So, we gonna do that, man. I just want a few good brothers, man. We gonna evangelize and shit, man. Real shit. They got the girls down there walking barefoot sometimes. I be watching the videos. Some of the girls look like they need a real bath. I'm like, y'all fucking on these girls, but y'all ain't making sure they got a bath at night. Y'all ain't making sure they eating and drinking water. Y'all just fucking on them. I'm like, damn. You got a girl that's 20, looking like she 35. That's the kind of mouth she got on. Fucking on them. You know what I mean? Look at the low vibration. You niggas is corny, man. I'm like, damn, let the girl wash her fucking neck first. You niggas go right to the bedroom. The girl been out dancing and shit, doing the fucking merengue, all that shit. I know her pussy stink. Let her get a shower, my nigga. No, you just want to fuck on the. I'm like, you niggas are corny. We doing humanitarian missions, man, because these niggas done fucked it up. You niggas don't be going over there setting up no community. See, when a white man go somewhere, the white man to go to the Philippines or go to Thailand and set up a whole community. Them niggas is setting up condos. Them niggas is setting up communities for they tricking. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas is setting up businesses and shit. Them niggas is doing tax shelters and shit. When a white man do some tricking, it's the right way. You know what I mean? So, but the black man go and start freeloading, fucking up the economy and shit, bagging and shit, going down there, got the girls walking around with no motherfucking shoes on and shit, her neck dirty. That's the difference. You know what I mean? It's a major difference. I know one of you niggas or the white man do it too. When the white man go, he's setting up a village and shit. The white man bringing fucking solar panels with him, right? The white man come with gifts. I'm sorry, he did the same thing to the Indians. The white man come with gifts. That's how he get. That's how they get us, right? The Negro comes. The Negro comes with game. This is the black man. The Negro comes with game. And the bitch is like, that's it? The white man comes with electricity. The white man comes with plumbing, right? That's how the white man come through on his tricking. He gonna set up the shit up in Thailand. The white man come to Costa Rica. They setting up whole communities because they know they got to get it. You know what I mean? The black man come through with game. And that's why the girls so fucked up and they hate you niggas. You putting the camera in their face. So I really want to do something nice for them, man. I'm tired of seeing you niggas treat the girls like shit. That's y'all #1 resource in the world, and y'all treat them like shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I want to do for the Dominican girls? I'm going to take like 30 of them, right? I'm going to rent out a spa for like a day. I'm going to get their hair done. You know what I mean? Have them wash their neck and shit. Get their little toes done. We gonna take them shopping and shit. It ain't gonna be nothing expensive. We gonna take them to, you know what I mean? I want a Dominican Republic got a Walmart. We gonna get them some clothes. We definitely gonna make sure they got the appliances, man. You know what I'm saying? We on like a 30 grand budget. We just wanna go to the Dominican Republic, man, and treat the girls to something nice, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now, you hear from C Boogie. What's up, everybody? This is a trend with black men. This is, I'm gonna call these guys the black male enforcers, right? Black enforcers, the program male enforcers. You have to understand that no matter who these guys say they are, the game, Dom Game, the guys who try to, they have to follow you everywhere to tell you about your position in the black community. This is the reason why the women this is the reason why the black women always looking at the man's pockets. Like, oh yeah, you not giving that money to these women over. You not giving the money to the black women because you are lazy and this and this and that. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You have to understand that the programming in some of these people are so fucking deep that they do this shit instantaneously. Like, imagine if somebody woke up every day and the TV comes on every time they wake up, right? And they say that the color green means you're a loser and the color blue means you're a winner. And every single day, they get taught that. And then eventually, they're able to go out in the world, and everybody they think that wears green is a loser, and everybody they think wear blue is a winner. You know how hard it would be to unprogram that person to think that the people that don't, to think the opposite of that, that people wear certain colors don't mean that they're losers or winners. But these people were programmed, they program was handed out by black women and the worst type of men. So now they have to go around the world and have to make sure that they tell you that you're at the lower level. Even though there's men out here that are actually on a lower level that are winning better than these black dudes who say they got game, say they got the biggest dick, say they can fuck women on under the table, all this other shit. You got the world's let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. Well, I can't show y'all right now. I don't know. Let me check. Let's see. Okay.
You know how much that is? That's $50.
Okay, this one is $50.
It's $50.
Okay, give me 150. And
You're my Moet bottle.
yeah. I'm just saying. Give me like 200.
I give you 150 in the morning. I'm not giving you no more than 150. I can't give you more than, I can't give you 200. I can't. Just get the 200 all the way out of your head, because it's not happening. You gonna call police here? I don't care what you, I can't give you 200. I can't. I don't give my mom 200.
I don't care if you don't give your mom or no money. I don't care.
I'm gonna give you 150. You can take your Moet with you if you want.
Okay.
It's a parting gift. You go buy have fun though, okay? You have fun, okay?
Okay.
Okay? Somebody, I told you somebody. Why y'all get so crazy?
No, it's not crazy. I can't relax because I don't trust you. I thought you brought that shit.
Put me somewhere, man. You need to relax. Hold up, I'm thirsty. Hold up. Huh?
You have another.
I have another girl.
Another.
No, that's not my wife. That's mine. That's not mine. That's mine. I want that. Here. Here, sit.
No.
I wanted some.
No.
So you just gonna take my Moet bottle right there too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, mama, you here. You're here. You're so hell. Oh, mama, you're so hell. You're so hell.
Come on, I leave.
Come on, you leave. You leave? Where you going?
Home.
Where's your home? How far? Okay.
I can get a video. You got another part to cut the end.
You were supposed to help me get another video of another part. You say no.
But no me. Only the street.
And you just be showing me like, hey, this is like tour guide. You understand?
Yes, but don't show my face.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll text you later.
Okay.
No.
Now, what happens when animals? What happened what happened with animals when they don't have anybody to feed on? When they don't have eagles to fill their fucking mind up, right? What do? They migrate. So I'm gonna tell y'all the reason why these people telling you to go outside. And I told you, I think a couple years ago, the reason why these people were telling you to go outside, go outside, go outside, because they wanted to feed off you. They know you was never going to win in this environment, and they was the only one who going to win. They wanted carbon copies of versions of themselves, or they wanted you to always lose so they can laugh at you, right? Reg the Bad Guy took a lot of streams down, including the one he talked about Danini and Warren. Mind you, Danini opened her mouth many times before talking about she was the best woman out here, and oh yeah, I was raised by my daddy. I'm a better woman to everybody than everybody else. Then end up couldn't hold on to a man because she was letting her daughter do anything. She was letting her daughter do anything that she wanted to do, even though Warren, I don't know if it was true, helped raise the daughter, right? And he exposed that Danini's daughter is bisexual, and she be messing with the girls, and she be messing with the boys inside the house, and they was having sex inside the house. And he didn't like that, and the whole thing messed up. Also, there was a guy online who met up with Danini, and now I think they're dating now. And gave his wife a flower because he liked it his wife. And she hid the card from Warren and all that shit. It was a lot of shit going on. But this is the woman running her mouth about passport bros. The sickness in the black community to chase down anybody and tell them they ain't shit is a program mechanic. It's not just created by white men. It's created by black women to always tell you that you owe them money for being black. It's an extortion racket. It's an international extortion racket where this is the reason why they always view you and say to black men or say that you can never get a woman without paying unless you were a black woman. They're trying to sell you out to other black women across the sea. This is the reason why they're telling you to go to Africa. Because as long as somebody who looks, they don't matter if it fucks you up or not. As long as the black woman win it. Right? This is the reason why they jumped on Meghan Markle or whatever her name is, Prince Harry's wife, because she was so-called black, even though she was mixed. And she never claimed to be black. There's a reason why. Because to their eyes and their mentality, somebody owes them something, even if they don't know them. This is why they went after Kobe Bryant after his death. This is the reason why every single black dude who don't date a black woman is somehow a traitor because he didn't empty his whole bank account and give all his money to the black community that never liked him in the first place. So you're supposed to work your ass off and be assigned an overfat, unattractive woman or a woman that they think is attractive, and then so you can be accepted by them, and then they can run in and out your life, taking all of your resources away from you. And once you're done, they leave you in the street broken and poor. And it's okay because, well, it was for the black wealth. You know how insane that sounds? But it's many different enforcers. The women who run their mouth, they in enforcement because of Kamala Harris shit. It's an enforcement unit. You have to look at it now and call them the Black Enforcement Unit. They got different fucking sub-units for certain types of guys. These guys, like the J. Rollos, they're propaganda for destroy of passport bros. The people support these guys and won't support a guy like you or any of the other guys that I know. If any of these other guys came out and said they needed some money to travel and they had they were honorable with their solution and stuff, we could have had another person the same age as Austin Holloman who would have never turned on passport bros or anything else. A piece of shit opportunist, young piece of shit came to the passport bros for his own gain, and then look what happened now. He's not the leader of the passport bro movement. There's no leaders. But for some reason, this is what happens when you don't have any rules. People assign leaders to your movement. Now he's the leader of the passport bro movement without actually being the leader of the passport bro movement. Right? One of the weirdest things about some of these people is that they love, and I'm going to tell you right now, they love to miscommunicate. I mean, misinformation. That's part of the Black Enforcement Unit. This is what they do, right? So I'm gonna show you the pattern of the Black Male Enforcement Unit, because there's no enforcement unit for black women. This is only for Black Male Enforcement Unit, and they're there to rein you in and tell the world that you're nothing but a small speck in the black community. This is the reason why they want everything to be black. This is the reason why they want you to stay in the black community, even if you don't fit in. They want you to waste your entire existence trying to find the good one. But the fact is, it's not that it doesn't exist. Or make fun of you to a point where you have to heal, and you have to heal, and have to bow down to them. White people don't have they don't have an enforcement unit. They have a few renegade people who don't let people do what they want. They don't have an enforcement unit. Every time something happens, they did it with SYSBM. Don't you get it when every time black men decide that they don't want to fit into the community, they don't want to be a part of this shit, and they haven't created an actual alternative for good people to actually congregate, not the fake ass rich black people who pretend they're better than everybody else, but they just like the hood ones, and they hang out with them too. Oh, you think you bet? No, they are the smug ones, because the high class white people don't have to talk down to the low class white people. They just cut them the fuck off. They don't say nothing to them at all. But with the black people, it always has to be a some kind of superiority complex to make fun of to make fun of the so-called lower class ones. Right? So we're going to see examples of the Black Male Enforcement Unit, the hood ones. This is the reason why they create these type of guys. These rapid, unmoral, over the top, fucking wild dick type dudes, right? They've grabbed these guys, support these guys, and put them every place around the world in order to pose like they are one of us. Remember, when you have imagine this, you have 18 black men, right? And you let them off in the store, and all 18 men rob the store and cause chaos. Then you got two good black men, two good black guys. Okay. You got two good black guys who come into the store after the 18 men wreck the store. Guess what happens? Guess what happens? People are going to be watching those two black men and thinking they're those 18. Is it that hard to ruin the reputation of black men and group us together? Yeah, that's the system that we live under. But that's not the only thing. They do it with white people. They do it with Latino people. They do it with everybody. It's easier for people who run their mouth and say that you need to go outside and you need to talk more people, you need to do this and need to do that, blah, 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 blah. Them themselves always be the worst of the worst. They be the main ones who will they be the main ones who will group everybody together because it's easier, and they don't have to do no research, and they don't have to do no advanced analysis of people, right? Because if you did advanced social analysis of people, then you will understand who's the good people and who's the bad people. They use certain vocabulary, they listen to certain music, they talk a certain way, they dress a certain way. I have seen people, other races of people, judge me crazy. But they would treat me differently than they would treat the person on the other one. You know why? Because they have advanced social analysis. For a whole bunch of people who say that they have better social skills than the so-called nerds and losers, they basically don't have no social analysis. Because if they did, they wouldn't group anybody together. But the funny thing is, a lot of us do that shit on purpose because we're lazy. And it's like, oh, somebody might say, well, you do that with black women. No. In my real life, I give everybody a chance. Everybody get to show me if they're not who I think they are. They open their mouth, they prejudge me, they start talking some shit, and then I say, there you go. You just like them. I don't try to throw people under the bus. I see how they interact with me. I don't even have to say a word. All I see them looking at me, laughing, okay, whatever. Get out my face. Now I'm gonna treat you like you just treated me. And everybody around here, I'm gonna act like you don't exist. But it was a lot of this shit is a lot of this shit is a lot of this shit is them being programmed. And I'm gonna show you the program black men. So you understand what you're against. The Mr. Fantastic, he's programmed. He loves fat women. And he think anybody else and everything that everybody else like is weird and loser. He talk about guys who got foot fetishes. He got calling people little. He calling people the little federations. He always roasting and shit. Those are program mindsets. There's guys in this space who talk about game program mindset. A lot of these guys are programmed. That's why a lot of guys choose SYSBM. Passport bros, we're not programmed. Imagine that, man. You in a room full of 100 black men, and they all got some crazy shit going on, and you're the only one who got sensible mindset. Somebody walks in. Somebody walks in. Somebody walks in and they start making fun of them. But you take those programmable men and you put them in a new environment and put them by themselves. That programming gets suppressed and they don't talk about people. They don't say shit about nobody. Because they can't do it because they don't have a group. They're like a pack of hyenas. They only attack in groups. They can't attack by themselves. If them by themselves, they usually lose. They need enough. The programming in them means they need more. They need 3 or more people to attack you. And then those 3 people group up with more 3 people. But by themselves, they act like a normal person because they can't go against other people. That's the reason why they always say, "Oh man, the black experience or the black this and black that." They gotta feel superior when they're in around black people, and they have to have a hierarchy because once they have a hierarchy, they can think they're better even if they're not. Imagine if you got a billionaire black guy who is so overly successful, who created jobs and who created everything, and he get around 100 black people. He walked into the room wearing normal shit. Everybody outside of the black community know who this guy is. He's more respectable, everything else. He go within the black community, they start roasting him, laughing at him, telling him that he belongs with an overweight chick, a single mom, or a woman who used to get abused. Yeah, man, you a loser. Blah, 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 blah. You a weirdo. Blah, 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 blah. Man, you need to stop having those mindsets, man, because you a fucking loser, man. Oh yeah, man, you a loser, man. You a loser. Go get a job. Go to the gym. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, man. Get some game. Blah, 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 blah. And he looks and says, what the hell did I walk into? And then next minute he know, a car drives up. He get out that building full of 100 motherfucking black people. Or should I say 1,000 black people. 500 women. 500 men. And they all roasted him, talking shit about him, telling him that he needs to do this, do that. He walks outside. They look at his car. His wife, she's not a black woman. She's from another race. And everybody looking like, what the fuck? What the hell going on? That's how it is. It only works when you're around them. It only works when you're around these motherfuckers. Every other race, they do have their own hierarchy. They do. And that shit predates. It goes back. Some people over in other countries are programmed. And some people are programmed, but okay. your job is to see which one who's programming who has the new age mindset, right? Because in Japan, there's women that will work with you. There's women in Japan, there's women in certain countries that will that are not like the older generation. They will work with you and they won't judge you based off other shit. There's people in Korea that are different than that, right? So there's people out here that have a different mindset. Every race can be programmed. Every race has their own little enforcers, but it's different because their race has some kind of strategy to it, right? With white people, the strategy is to tell how superior you are, right? The white race is all about spreading superiority about the race, and it works. They pay the media. They pay the media, and they tell the whole world that white is right, and everybody believe it. So they have the ability to create certain things, and also their biggest asset is money. While black men and black people in general think that their personality is just gonna make them be liked. But white people use propaganda and money. That's the reason why the incels all went overseas once white women started telling them that they was losers, and then the white women had to get them back with the Trump shit. And the TradCon shit and all this other stuff. They're trying to get their men back, but the men don't want them. The most racist biker gay dudes, they got some of the baddest looking Blasians, black chicks, Latino, Asian. They don't fuck with their own race. Because if these racist white dudes cared about race purity, they would have went over to Sweden. They would have went to Switzerland. They would have went to, Switzerland and Sweden, I think they are the same. I gotta go. Australia and all these different white countries that have some beautiful white women, and created a multicultural white person, and then say white is right. You know what these racist white motherfuckers do? The first thing they do, they go straight to a country where there's no white people at. Their first goal is Asian girls. So they have a plan when their women don't act right. So why is it not okay for black guys to have that too? Right? So you have to understand with some of these people, right? They're here to put as much disinformation as possible to the world to keep your ass grounded in the black community, so you can be a punching bag, or you could be their Play-Doh. You could be a Play-Doh person for them. They want to assign the wrong women to you. They want you to stay being a roasting punching bag, so they can roast the fuck out of you. You got to be an assembly line nigga, where they create what you look like, how you talk, how you sound, what you talk about, and all your money goes to them. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that.
I'm about to pay you right now. I gotta see. I don't think I got that much. I'm about to pay you in American. Let me see. Let me see how much money I got to. No, I have to count my money. I know.
go to the bathroom?
You don't trust me.
Why you go to the bathroom?
Because I have to go to the bathroom. I just have to put my money in the bathroom.
No.
In the bathroom? I can't count my money in the bathroom now? I can't count my money in the bathroom.
No.
Are you serious?
So, this ain't the only time. This is what happens when you program certain men to do certain things. There's a reason why a lot of escorts and prostitutes say no black men. It's not because they're racist, because guys like this, they sex game is so good that they can give the woman what they want and not what the woman price is, or they think that sex is free, right? Their narrative, even every other race pays for it. Every other race pays for it. They know they pay for it either way. They don't have any game books. Well, there's white people that have game books and they know they full of shit. That's why they get ran out or they lose their money and then they become blacklisted all over the world. I mean, do your research on how many dating coaches got kicked out of certain countries and how many dating coaches got killed. They did. They got killed over some countries. They just covered the shit up. You'd be surprised how many dating coaches tried to go in certain countries. They kicked their ass back out and said, get the fuck out of here. We know what the fuck y'all trying to do. Get the fuck out of here. That's white guys too. Dating coaches are white guys, right? There's certain situations, right, where black dudes think that they can just they could just walk into the door and everybody give them anything because their reputation from the neighborhood or a bunch of pre-programmed bitches tell them that they define this nigga alive even though they not. And they only win with a bunch of low-level black women or black women that are programmed and some white women that are programmed, Latina women that are programmed. And then they go to another environment, higher class of women that don't really fuck with them, and then somehow, some way, now the girls are racist because they're not fucking with them. Some women don't like tattoos. You could be surprised how many chicks looked at me and they thought that my scar on my hand was a tattoo. Even one person asked me like, "Oh, that's your tattoo?" I said, "No, that's a burnt mark from when I was like 5, from my arm." I said, "It's like, you don't have any tattoos?" They're like, "No." No. Why? I said, why would I put anything on my body when I could just write it down in a book and I can keep that book? If something symbolize something, I'll keep it. I said, I got a whole bunch of mementos from my grandma after she passed away, from gaming systems and her memorial. So I don't need no tattoo saying rest in peace for my grandma. I remember nearly almost every day. But I don't eat that. And they'd be surprising when I say things like that. Like, oh, no, I don't eat that. Because I try to stay away from that shit. A lot of these motherfuckers go around the world. They think the world owes them something because they was programmed to be told. This is why the whole victim mindset of telling people about slavery and all these old ass fucking tales and shit, it's not endearment no more. It's a bunch of you telling them that they owe something. Instead of them telling them, hey, you can take advantage of a system just like everybody else. Because there's people out here right now. I met guys who came from war-torn countries. And him and his wife was living in a fucking storage facility. That one of his friends had him in, and he said, I don't want to owe you anything. I want to pay you for the storage, but I don't want to owe you a whole bunch of money and pay you back. I'll live in this storage facility with my wife, and basically that'll conclude because I'm still helping you out because I'm gonna work here. Dude, I worked alongside that guy 2 years. He told me some crazy shit what happened from his country. They still together now. Funny thing, right? How I watched this guy who worked this low-paying job still come to work because he had to, because he left his home country with his wife. And he was willing to die to make sure his wife was safe. I watched so many other guys out here with their women would sacrifice their own life for their husbands. And then I look at these people over here and they wouldn't do the same thing except for some thug ass nigga. They'd die at the hands of some thug ass dude. You know how fucked up that is? You know how that looks? When niggas are out here talking about there are good women out here, and I say, okay, if these women are good, would they die for their husbands? Because I know their husbands will die for them. In other countries, women die for their husbands all the fucking time. Husbands die for their wives all the fucking time. Some women die along with their husbands. As soon as their husband die, they like, fuck this. I'm not here no more. I hate this life. I need to be with my husband. And then they jump off some shit. They might not be in the same place, but she ain't here no more. That's poetic. That's real love right there. Real love where women will be like, yo, fuck this. You gonna shoot me, you gonna shoot him, you gonna shoot me. You gonna shoot both of us. We done. A family will take care of the kids, but it's my husband. I watch other races of women get disowned by their own family for their guy. And the guy look at her and say, oh, she not using me for my passport. She not using me for my American citizenship. She literally gave up her entire family for me. And then you see how heartbroken it is. I know a few guys who how heartbroken their wife was because their family was looking at them another way because they married a black dude. And they said, fuck this. I met this guy. My race of men are abusive, this and this and that, and I'm not fucking with them. I got a good black dude right here. He ain't a part of that other shit. He left his family because he didn't want to be a part of this bullshit. And you gonna treat him like this? Fuck you. I ain't talking to y'all no more. We gonna raise our own generation of family. And half of those family members come back. And they be ground rules. Don't talk to my son like some way. Don't talk to my daughter some way. I know your language, and you can't get anything past me. Every single dude who was married to another culture, if they married to another race, and these race have a certain language, they learn that language. So black dudes always come in with an angle. They don't want to bring no value to the table. And I'm not talking about every black dude. I'm talking about these programmed black males.
Alright. I come right back. Let me just see what I have. I haven't counted since 1 second. Just give me 1 second, huh? You're gonna have to go. Sorry. You're gonna have to take it and you're gonna have to go. It's Americano, it's more. Pesos. For you. It's more. For you. Scoop. Drink. Lay there. Then scoop. Somebody. I say down. Babe, I say down. Relax. I say down. Here. Take this. No. Just take it off. Just take it. This is my money. No. Yeah, this is money. I don't want no more. Yes. That's 150. I don't know. Money in America. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140 in American is more in Colombian pesos. I know my money too. I know my money. This one is more than pesos.
And this is what happens when you give niggas a little bit of information. They try to angle it some other way. Right? This programmable black man is probably the worst thing that ever happened to our race, anything. I don't call them niggas no more. I call them programmable black men. The programmed black man. I call them many different. They still programmed. And they talk programmed. You give them some little information, they try to do some shortcut shit. Be a man. You went to a pay for play. So give that woman her money and get on her way. Even give her some money. If she plays some games like that, don't go to her ever again. And then go to somebody else and then say, hey, I don't want to do this. No, the last girl did this to me, blah, blah, blah. There's ways you can do it. But white guys know how to do it. But black guys don't. They're weirdos.
Convert it over. You're trying to
You think I'm a freestyle?
No.
Receive this fucking money?
No, I know it's
So why? What are you talking about?
it's 100.
What are you talking about?
Listen, it's 140 American with you take them away with you. There you go. It's good. It's good. I pay for taxis for you to get here. You take them away. It's good. It's good. American. I show you on
I like her accent is cute because she's like, no, get out of my face. You think I'm dumb? You think I'm stupid? That's why it's preferably that you're supposed to just learn the language, because some of them don't really. It's cute. Everybody has their accent, because I always laugh. I hope I'm not the only one, but I laugh at UK accents. They sound so weird to me, but it's funny, and it makes them sound more attractive, because they're like, oh, not Jessica X, because I already knew who the fuck she was. But that's what dudes probably fell in love with, is the accent. And this is why I said I might make a video on that called the mismatch theory. It's basically the only way to solve this dating problem is if you take away certain people that one group of people disvalue, and you basically bring another group in so you can mismatch it. Meaning that if Japanese women don't like Japanese men, then they might have to try Chinese guys. And they might have to, because in my experience, when a group of people disrespect you, right? And they so used to disrespecting their own race of whatever, women, men, they tend to take the other races more highly respected. Like, take white guys, right? A black chick will say a black nerd is a loser, he's unkept, he don't know how to have conversations. But then a white guy comes in and be unkept and test her and school her on video game knowledge, and she won't say anything. It's the point of always keeping the other nationality on their toes. They don't never want to look bad. That's the reason why some of these relationships last the way they do. It's decades and decades of trying to impress the person you with, that you ain't like the others, and you're trying to show that over and over by basically having a long relationship and impressing that other person. You always have to impress each other. It always feels new. So that's the mismatch thing. I try to make a video about that.
I'll show you.
Oh my god! I show you how much it is. I told you how much is that. It's
140. 140 USD. 2 CO. Oh shit. This man got a nerve to talk about my lady, talk about me, but him sipping, going over the DR for the chick.
So this is a guy that I knew in the traveling space. His name Malu, Malu, whatever his name is, Mayu. He's a guy who was a pay for play guy. He never avoided it. He never made it a big deal. He had videos of him doing that. He had little tricks and stuff. He had stuff like that to tell you how to trick in other countries and stuff. But nobody never talks about his name. Nobody never talks about this guy. He was in the traveling space. He just never called himself a passport bro. And I'm surprised they didn't use him. Oh, my bad. Program back men don't see anybody else that does the same thing they throw on black men unless it's a black man. So when the whole a guy like him saying some shit about traveling, they won't compute. They're programmed to talk about black men and black men only. Just like when Marco came in. Marco showed that he was a player overseas, and they basically said, whoa, no. Cannot compute, cannot scan, he's not black. And they had to see somebody who's black, and there was never nobody overseas that was like Marco. So everybody decided Marco, he don't have a lot of views because he kept getting flagged because a lot of hater ass niggas didn't like the fact that he was showing girls. So he had to he got a whole group of women. But this guy right here was a pay for play guy, and none of them never talked about him like they talked about Passport Bros now. And this was years ago. This 3 years ago.
Wifing over there? Oh, good God. Oh, man. Shout out to Third Mundo, man. Alright, man, let me just stop, man. Let's just get into this video, man. Hold on, I'm sorry.
See, I'm surprised he didn't come through with a little crowd. Find a little crowd and just blend with them. So everything need to go. There you go.
Now, this is in Dominican Republic now. The airport. Probably gonna come out with the job collectors, backpack and all that. Shout out to the keyboard warriors out there, the keyboard warriors, ones that talk shit.
Yeah, that's what he shaped like the penguin from Batman. Just like that. To the hospital fund. Live, he can't go for more than an hour. See how when you make phone calls to the movie, 60 seconds, you hang up at 58 or whatever before they trace your call, he can't go live for an hour. It's 60 minutes from San Camino Boca Chica. So his live better cut out at 57. And even then I might find him out there.
There. It's just wait.
great again. What does that say? Hold on, let me go back. Oh, it says, leave me alone, just leave me alone. That little song he has right there. Now listen, man. This is the guy. This is the guy that talk about, I'm going to the army.
So yeah, man, I think back in the day, like 3 years ago, this dude was running his mouth talking about he was gonna fight somebody. So the dude waited for a long time to fight him and basically rolled up on him. This ain't the only time this shit happened. So, oh yeah, did y'all notice the whole Zoom to Thailand shit? The guy who fought Zoom to Thailand on Thailand, that dude views are all is shit now. Because somebody finally walked up on him, which should be happening overseas, and he didn't knock him out. He just carried him up in the air because he basically, if a dude's bigger than you, of course he's going to be able to lift you up in the air. But he didn't knock him out. And people got more respect for Zoom to Thailand for checking him personally instead of running from him. When he saw him around his area, he checked him and said, hey, what's up? You talked about my girl. You talked about my place. You went in my shit. Let's fight. And after that, the dude's views, I'll show you the dude's views is low now.
And he's going to outbox anybody. I'm going to the army. Talks all this rah-rah shit on the internet. And he finally gets confronted by somebody who he talks shit on the internet. I know at this moment he wasn't expecting this shit. I know for a fact. Getting off that plane from DR, about 4.5 hour flight, I know for a fact this man's heart was racing.
And as always, how's it feel? Live in effect. That is the peeping time moment. How's it to be a peeping timer?
Then he put up his dukes, man. This short, fat, leprechaun, lesbian motherfucker go put up his guy.
Why would you do that at the airport? You know how many federal charges you can get by doing that shit at the airport? Man.
Goddamn arms like he about to do something. Now I got all rights to talk shit because he was talking shit about me. So it's only fair. It's just waiting for a moment. A moment in time. These keyboard warriors, man, you gotta love them.
Nobody gonna hit you, Pablo. Why you making it hot, Dennis?
This nigga put up his little short little arms look like a fat lesbian leprechaun. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Come on, man.
How's it feel? You need a ride? Yeah. Come on, I'm gonna take you.
You scared of it?
A ride? I'm gonna give it up for free. I came done. I ain't gonna hit you. Come on. Why you making it hot, Dennis?
Look at that. You see what happens? You see what happens when you talk all this shit on the internet and then you actually meet somebody that you wouldn't expect? You said you was gonna come up, you was gonna pull up? Okay. What did he say to you? He says, alright, I bet you won't pull up in DR? Okay, no problem. He pulled up. I give Dennis some credit on that. He's a stupid motherfucker. Knowing that the fact that this guy lives in DR, you gonna talk shit about, man. Boy, I tell you. You put your life in danger, you don't even give a shit? This guy said, come on, let's go in the car. Just imagine if he went to the car with him and they took a ride. Oh, well, we'll see what happens. Heart was racing and
I be going crazy, saying crazy shit to get y'all respect on y'all name.
Iconic tweets for the charity of their choice. I want you to use your...
You're so beautiful. Come here. Oh my God. Lulu. Ay.
Now, back in the day, Miko Worldwide. Miko Worldwide was a big deal back in the day. You know, he was a traveling dude who who got in some real crazy shit, got arrested and got some claims, and for some reason they used him as they try to use Miko Worldwide as the representative of Passport Bros. And they was saying that everybody was Miko Worldwide. He got caught overseas or something in Germany about something crap, and then they found out that it was incorrect. And we never heard of it again. One of the things about the programmable black man is that they will run with a story, but they won't really go through with it, right? They propaganda doesn't really it don't go past the programming, because a lot of them won't revisit the Miko Worldwide shit. I'm revisiting it now. They try to use this dude to go after us like crazy. So basically, they was mad because he showed better looking girls than the other side because he went in the bad side. So let's.
Yeah. We were supposed to do it, bro. Yeah. You see me anytime? Yeah. Zone. Let me. Right. You know, sometimes you got. Tienes WhatsApp? Oh, bueno. Perfecto.
Chat Mafia. I miss this YouTube shit. I think actually Bomb Cherry, one of her sons is gay. That's why she rolled with him. Her husband gay. Her husband on some D-Wade type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now, mind you, your boy Jerome Whiteside is a programmable black guy. His program black guy. His program, he malfunctioned because the woman that he put on a pedestal rejected him, which was Jessica X. That was the last. He was mad at black women because they left him in the scrap heap. So he joined the Black Manosphere to go after black women so he can get a spot with black women again. See, Boogie did the same thing, because remember, Jerome Whiteside was all in the Manosphere. You go a couple years back, Jerome Whiteside was all in the comments saying some over the top shit about black women, right? See, Boogie used to come from Obsidian. Rudip was a part of Obsidian crew. There's a lot of guys that was hanging in Obsidian chat. Now they're something totally different, right? So Jerome Whiteside got mad because Jessica X. He put so much stock in Jessica X that when Jessica X tossed him to the side, he turned on the whole space. And he ran into situations like this with Bomb Cherry. The most dangerous people, and I hate the whole red pill shit. Oh yeah, red pill is dangerous. Red pill extremists. But the government used these programmed black men to cause chaos and destruction, and they hurt innocent people. And these people act like they can't do anything about it, even though they the ones that program these motherfuckers. Programmed black men are the most dangerous black men, are the most dangerous people in this country. When they don't get their way, when something malfunction, they go crazy. When they hear the word no or anything like that, this is why a lot of these black dudes go off and take the lives of the girlfriends and the wives. Because these guys are programmed. They got different program types, like the guard dog program. A lot of these guys, I'm on. If you want me to define the different programmable black man, tell me, And I give you the definition of different programming black dudes. But a lot of these dudes, the guard dogs, they was programmed to be guard dogs and fuck toys. And then eventually when those programs don't work, they attack the person that they was supposed to attack other people with. It's kind of like having a Doberman Pinscher or one of those Great Danes, and the Great Dane don't have anything to eat, and they try to eat you.
You gay.
Nigga like to color his fucking nails and shit. That's what I think that nigga is. Then you wanna be like, then you talking about don't play with it. Nigga, that's raw B shit, nigga. Nigga, you ain't raw B. Stop that. You 54 years old, nigga. Don't play with it. Nigga, come up with your own shit. All that, she's never left the house. And that's what I'm like, dude, I'm sitting there like, Verbal, and all the women, they not your friends. Cause you're pouring your heart out saying you depressed and your husband, and nobody's doing nothing about it. You can do a 24-hour stream, but you can't do a 5-minute walk around the block. Maybe you just need to fucking walk around the block. Let that weight go. Imagine every time she did a 24-hour stream, she walks around the block for 24 hours. She'd lose about 500 pounds. We're gonna smoke on that bomb cherry pack for a while though. I might do this shit all month. You get on these panels, right? And you cook these young men that own these panels and young women. You really go over there to cook the young women. But one thing she likes to do is try to, talk shit about younger people and what they're doing with their lives. But meanwhile, she got 2 damn kids that are almost near 30 still living in their house. And she don't feel no shame about it. Like, she don't give a damn. Like, she would say, yeah, my kid. And then when I just got off with talking to her cuck-ass husband, yeah.
So mind you, he went nuclear a few years ago when Jessica X basically told him to kick rocks. One thing about the program Black Guy is that they always make the same mistakes over and over again. Your boy Mr. Fantastic got a new co-host, a black chick. And the programmable Black Guy, they always allow black women to get close to them and then fuck them over. This is why I can't fuck with them like that. Because then they bring a black chick and then she turns on them. They're like, oh yeah, man, no, I'm making sure that you can be trustworthy before you even jump on my panels or any of that. If I had panels or any of that, it'd be like, yeah, no. And people been asking me to have lives and stuff like that. I'm like, nah, dude. I'm like, I got a laptop, and my laptop is real old, and I'm not trying to upgrade it. So yeah, just say I'm lazy. I'm not gonna be sitting here asking for subscribers or anybody for me to get no laptop or anything like that. I ain't gonna be like no Kendra G or no fucking Sean James and none of that shit. I get support, but I'm not gonna ask anybody to give me no new laptop or anything like that. Cause this laptop, it can't run a whole bunch of programs. It can't. Well, it can, but it has its limits. And I watch movies, anime. I don't play no video games on here. Cause I don't fuck with that PC gaming shit. But other than that, like I don't do panels. I don't even think that I have a whole bunch of viewers and none of that. So I'd rather just stay with the pre-recordeds and everything else. And I don't want nobody to flag me because they did that before when I did a live stream. I think I did a live stream like 1 time, 2 times before, and they flagged me for some dumb shit. But one of these guys, they keep making the same mistakes. They keep adding black women to their fucking panel. Oh yeah, let's have a conversation on the reason why this and this and that. You should already be done with them. You overseas, but these guys are still programmed, especially the older generation. That shit will never leave them. It's imprinted into their mind. So let's see.
I was a lame in the United States. Let's say I was a loser.
All right, as long as I know why I'm depressed, let me show you why I'm depressed. Let me show you why. Let me show you why I'm depressed. Because the fact that I can travel, that I can leave the country.
So this is a creation of the programmable black guy. Now, mind you, he's from what I heard, Floyd is not a black and American, but he's still programmed because he basically took all the talking points from Passport Bros and Kevin Samuels, and he mixed it all together. Even though he isn't a real Passport Bros, mind you, this guy got arrested multiple times for doing some of the most, basically trespassing and going above his, not knowing how to have levels to yourself. We live in a society that have rules and regulations. You can't walk around and think that the rules don't apply to you when the rules apply to everybody. Yes, some people get more enforced laws than others, but at the same time, there's nothing wrong with the rules. It's something wrong with the people who enforce the rules. It's something wrong with the judges, some DAs and all, and prosecutors, all of them. Something wrong with them, right? But the fact is, we have rules and regulations that's made for every single body. Eventually, the people who get off, they ain't gonna be able to get off if they keep abusing the laws, because everybody's gonna be watching, and they're gonna have to throw these motherfuckers under the bus to make an example of them. Your boy Floyd is a very good example of somebody who should have never been traveling in the first place, because he gave Passport Bros a bad name, and it was basically on purpose, because he was one of the guys. He was the sabotager. One of the programs for these black male guys, the programmable black male. One program setting is a sabotage guy, and that's your boy Floyd. He said outrageous shit. He begged for money. He looked stupid, and then everybody said, "Well, he's a Passport Bro," when he wasn't even in the Passport community 5 years ago. I didn't see a Floyd back then. I didn't see him at all. Just like your boy Austin Holloman, we didn't see him. I supported a lot of certain people, and I didn't see these guys. On SYSBM, I didn't see them in none of these chats. I didn't see them in none of them. It's weird that I didn't see none of these guys and they just magically popped up. Mind you, this dude has a long ass record.
What I want. When I can leave the United States when I want to. What I want. And be happy. While you are miserable. Bill B, come to Hartford County. I'm pretty sure it is, man. Pretty sure it is. Pretty sure it is. You don't love me, River Rat. If you love me, you'd be donating. You'd be helping me out. Love is, I guess it could be subjective. I guess I can't have everybody have any iterations. But
your name and badge number.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I'm just so irritated right now because I can't get support, man. So come the 22nd, I'm just gonna play out because I'm sick and tired of coming on here and going live. People don't want to donate. I need to raise $1,296. That's it. I need to raise it, and that's all I need to raise. And I thought with support I could easily raise it, but really I don't think I have support. I think I got people that want to see me fall.
And I'm being told that, I should just rush to travel. I would never want to come online and have people give me money to travel for something that's leisure. And this is the traveling community now, but this ain't this. I'm gonna show you that basically this ain't just so-called Passport Bros doing this. It's all travelers, dude. White guys do this. the African dudes do that. I'm gonna show you an African dude do this. It's a lot of these people who want a shortcut. This is the new generation. A lot of people have been out here asking for money and blah blah blah. People act like it's just passport bros. What you think the women are doing over here? Talking about cash at me to get my number. I mean, if anybody been following me, for more than 5 years, you'll see the screenshots I have of a girl talking about I gotta pay her for her number. So this shit was years, and this shit been going on in the making for a long time. But hey, keep acting like it's just passport bros, right?
Well, Randy, I'm trying to tell you, I need support. I'm not guilty of anything. I have no video. It's not like I got the videos on YouTube. It's on video. The whole thing's on YouTube. And clearly I didn't break no laws. What I was wearing was sketchy, but at the end of the day, it's not illegal. Over here, I'm the place.
So we're gonna go into this situation where we gonna talk about a guy, a passport pookie, a programmed black man, but he's a passport pookie. His name Traveling with Paul. All he does is go around talking shit about people, and he basically did what Austin Holloman did. And I told you, the programmed black man have to find ways to downgrade you. They won't do that to another race because another race isn't their race. And there's consequences to talking shit about another race of people. Traveling with Paul has no protections over there. But if he talks about a black guy, he would get support. And I heard, Traveling with Paul, somebody checked him too. And he was fat. He was stubby. And he was talking all this rah stuff about guys going over there, in Thailand and stuff like that, and not knowing that he's in the trick category as well, because ain't no way women are impressed with no stubbiness. He was doing a little boxing and stuff, and people made fun of him already. Right? They congregate on programmed people. They congregate on any guy like Marco. He ain't black, and if Marco was black, they would get sick of him because he would prove everybody wrong. So they would pay attention to somebody else and say, well, that guy ain't him, that guy ain't him. That's why your boy DJ Kuda, was it DJ Kuda or somebody else, was mad because Game Changer was using Marco as a benchmark of guys traveling, going overseas. And everybody wanted everybody to stop using Marco. It was like, yo, stop using Marco, man. He ain't black. Blah, 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 blah. And he was like, even Marco said, yo, what is me not being black has nothing to do with it. I'm from America. So you think that nobody can just do the same thing? Y'all don't call me a trick. Y'all don't call me this. I showed y'all more women than all of y'all. And that's when a lot of people fell out. That's why when he fell out with a whole bunch of people. I don't know if Marco stopped talking to Aegon, because Aegon was going back and forth with Marco about his way of talking to women and all that. And finally, I think 2-3 years later, Aegon now see the point of what Marco was saying while he was telling motherfuckers, you gotta have long conversations and all that. Aegon ended up getting a girl pregnant, having another kid. After he was having a divorce with another girl, he had he had a live stream with Man of Tomorrow, and he talked about him having another kid after he had the situation with his ex-wife that he was with for 10 years. And now he's in a situation where he's not with the girl, but he was gassing this girl up like she was this professional woman and she wasn't going to do none of this, and he was with her now. And she ended up doing the same thing the other girl, but it wasn't as severe. Now he just out here fucking girls. But like a couple years ago, he was cool because he said he was getting his passport. So a lot of people wasn't the only one who stopped and start when they was about to travel. Difference is these guys had the means and the money and nothing in their way, and he traveled. But he stayed here, and he ended up messing with girls ended up messing with girls. I think he's from Philly. I think he's from Philly. And he ended up going to Delaware thinking it's anything different, but it wasn't. So let's see, man. We gonna find a wave, and then a part 2 of this. So we gonna break down all of the passport pookies and the programmable black men. See the program. Whoa! What's that? Is that a new video? Oh no, that was 2 weeks ago. I want to see the summary of that. I want to see that fight. Oh yeah. When he versus all three Hashira. That's just Dragon Slayer stuff, man. I wish they would animate it, but I know it's gonna take 2 years for them to animate the last season of Dragon Slayer. But this gonna be for the programmable black man, whose sole purpose is to make sure you know your place. And they're all part of the same program. The hood dude, this and stuff. They pay these guys to go over there to rein you in, or to put propaganda out there to tell you. If somebody keeps saying somebody's a trick, they're a programmable black guy. There's guys over here, there's guys that travel to a country and been over to a country for 5 years and they still talking about player shit. There's a guy that on Mr. Fantastic, I forgot his name. And this dude was doing the Rockstar thing, player for life. And he put his tongue out, player for life. And I'm looking like, why the fuck? There ain't anybody in other countries who tell guys that they should be players till they 90 years old. Some white guys, they try to... A lot of other races that are older, that do go date younger, they tried dating and it didn't work out. And that last one made them not want to date or take a serious relationship ever again. That's the difference between telling somebody else that they need to fucking be a fucking player for the rest of their fucking life. But you supposed to know all about women, right? You know all about women, but you scared to get in a relationship with one. You know everything she does. You know her moves, her body movements, all this stuff. Oh, you know the angle. You know body language, but you can't get a good woman and settle down with, and you got to put it in the world and tell guys that they be forever players. Told you, man. Programmed black men are the most dangerous black men out here, man. And this is what they do. They need to rein you in. You can't have any freedom. The black women can have freedom because that's how they program. Mind you, C Boogie is now with a black woman who has way more money than him, and he's a masseuse. I don't give a fuck how you ring it. Yes, he's doing good. He has his own fucking business, but he has one parking lot, one building. He doesn't have a slew of them. He doesn't have multiple buildings. Like I said, dude talked a lot of shit. Dude act like he was going to be on TV. He would act like he was going to make millions and millions of dollars. He's not making millions and millions of dollars. He's a chiropractor. That's the best he could do after talking all that shit. Even Kevin Samuels did better than him. Kevin Samuels was talking and interviewing fucking Nicki Minaj. Are you serious? One of the biggest female rappers of like the past 15 years. Even being in the same room as her and interviewing her is a big deal for some of these inside the black universe. It was a big deal for him to interview Nicki Minaj. Are you serious? But your boy C Boogie is on a own network and he's supposed to be doing it big? No, it's not the same. It ain't the same. But you gotta understand certain situations out here now where you got guys whose sole purpose is to rein you in, give you misinformation to make you a clone of them, and tell you that you are a loser and you have to You have to feed yourself into a system in order for you to be successful. That's why they tell you to go to the gym. That's why they tell you to go to Walmart or all these other places. Oh yeah, man, you need to go dress up and do this, and you need to go do this, you need to go do this, you need to go do this. The black woman ain't the only one put a program in these niggas. It's all of these retail stores. That's why they tell you to waste thousands of dollars in order for you to look good. And be all high maintenance groomer just to go get one unattractive woman. But hey, this is the type of shit that these guys are on.